Would you see the president of France drive another car from his another country on his convoy?
The fearless Rufai don't react to this President Tinubu numerous convoy cars that followed him the day he came back to Nigeria from France. Rufai and Ruben gave their own perspective as their own view on what they feel about the convoy and the military parade that happened in Lagos. So Ruben gave his own view, he gave his own point, while Rufai gave his own point too. So we are going to look at Dr. Ruben's point on these things that happen in Lagos, and also Rufai's own point. So let's hear from Dr. Ruben.
I always use that
I think because of the hardship in the country.
Absolutely.
People are very sensitive about anything that appears a bit conspicuous.
Yes.
And this is not the first time that Nigerians will talk about convoy. We often complain when there is VIP movement, whether it's the president or anybody else, because the airspace will have to be shut down. Traffic will have to be blocked in certain parts. So people are always very sensitive when they see convoy, particularly when it is the convoy of the president. However, this has to be put in context. And I think it's that Oluwashola that put his or her finger on it. When, the person wrote that, look, this is not just only the president's convoy. No Nigerian president goes about with 120 cars, as some people are claiming. I don't know who counted the vehicles one by one anyway, because I've seen some people say, 120 vehicles.
Yeah, this was a 2-minute long video.
Yeah,
so
but it's not possible. You will stay by the roadside and you will be counting the number of vehicles in the convoy. But what Oluwashola was telling us is that, look, there are so many other dignitaries involved. The governor of Lagos State will have his own convoy that will follow behind. The Inspector General of Police was also mentioned as one of the persons there. The National Security Advisor was also mentioned. Other service chiefs were there. And there are also smaller big men. Because I saw some of them will
I would love some clarification on
smaller
that.
Big men. I saw some smaller big men.
Big men levels.
Big men again level. The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, I cited him.
So are people like that, smaller big men?
All these dignitaries, they will follow the president back to his residence as he arrived. And don't forget, this will be President Tinubu's first visit to Lagos since he went to Abuja to assume office as president of Nigeria. So for his supporters, it was a special meaning. They say, City Boy is coming back home to do Salah. And then it's the festive season also. When next he visits Lagos, you may now have that kind of crowd.
Yes. When I saw the convoy, I do not think it's the president's convoy that will be that long. We have to state the facts.
Yeah.
But the optics looks bad. And I'll tell you in two regards. Number one, so that's how much our government officials move around with government funds. I saw many SUVs there. And I was just calculating 45,000 naira to fill the tank of those SUVs. And you know how much we have to go out of government? But that is too much. Taxpayers' money. Secondly, Oji, on top of that, there are no Nigerian-made cars in all of those convoys.
Oh, that's a good point.
So how do we grow our economy? When we don't have a lot of Nigerian-made cars in all those convoys, we are making cars in Nigeria.
Innocent, yeah.
Would you see the president of France drive another car from another country on his convoy? Will you see the president of Russia do the same? And these are part of the things we are saying. These guys should cut down on their costs. You see, because when poor men like us look, what we see is affluence.
Yes.
And just like your robberies on our face. And secondly, that military, what is it called? Parade. I thought it was too much.
I had to ask.
He's been sworn in, Dr. Abati. They've done parade for him on swearing in day.
They can't do this all the time.
If he comes to Lagos after swearing in, he should move home like other citizens. They should stop all these parades. It's too much. What is all of this? Let's call a spade a spade. Things are hard. I keep saying, the sons of Issachar understood the times. Our politicians, they don't understand the times. Optics. You know what people will look at and say?
Absolutely.
So there was no need for all of that. Yeah, you can mount a small guy, but there was no need for all of that parade. You should just come back, go home, and be thinking about this nation. And do it for a lot of people.
omo hey, na this parade oh na im choke. This one na second swearing in. Hey, wetin dey hungry this our jagaban? E no dey for Eko. Hey, this one too much now. So what do you think? So who was more objective in this criticism? Is it Rufai or is it Dr. Ruben? Because sometimes I don't used to understand this Dr. Ruben again. No, what do you think?